put your creator hat on because today I'm going to be showing you guys what's in this little box right here. We're going to go ahead and do the unboxing, and we're going to go ahead and show you how to set up the software to be able to use these really cool wireless live stream and recording cameras for you. And then we're also going to be going through the process of testing the microphone and also video throughout the entire video. So make sure you guys stay tuned. So EMEET includes a case with it, and inside of the case you're actually going to go ahead and have the EMEET camera right here. It's a high definition camera. You can also do lower quality on it too. By default it's 720p, but within the app you can actually go ahead and change it to a 1080p as needed for you too. It does have 8 hours of battery life built into it, and plus you can also go ahead and have the cord directly on there so it has continuous power all the time. Now it does also include a wireless microphone that I'm also using right here with this setup, and each camera has its own one. And right now I'm actually using 3 different EMEET cameras here for you. They're all StreamCam Ones. In fact, right here is one recording a side view of everything, and then I have another one that's actually hanging up right up there for the top down view with it as well, which you can see it right there. So the cool thing is that you can go ahead and use this here as a wireless microphone, or it also has a built-in microphone into the camera with it. Now it does also have a dead cat with it too as well that you can also put on it to go ahead and reduce wind noise. And one thing, if you're using multiple cameras, it includes this little sticker set for you. Now with the sticker set, has numbers 1 through 6, because I think you link up to 6 cameras with this setting. I have 3 myself. So what I do is on the back of the cameras, like this one here is camera number 2, my microphone is number 2, and this one here is number 2. You want to go ahead and mash those right there up, so that way when you have multiple cameras, you know exactly which microphone is linked to which camera with it. Pretty easy to go ahead and connect the microphones to the cameras, because you're just going to go ahead and put your microphone on here, which this here, by the way, was kind of hard to figure out to do. You're going to go ahead and set it right here on here. You're going to double click twice, and you're going to have a blue light that blinks on there. Then you're going to go into your settings on your computer or in the app on your phone. You're going to go under audio. You're going to click on whichever camera this is, and you're going to go ahead and select the option right there for a wireless microphone and then sync. It was kind of hard for me to actually find out how to actually do that, but now you know. That way you don't have to worry about it either. Okay, so I'm on my computer now, so we're going to go ahead and kind of go through how the app is all set up with you. Now, the phone app is pretty close to the same exact thing. You can download the mobile app with it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how you're going to go ahead and add the camera. I have 2 of my cameras right now. They're both offline with it. So the very first thing I need to do is actually go ahead and turn on my camera. It's by long pressing right here. It's going to go ahead and turn on for me right there. And now I need to grab my USB cable. Now it does come with a USB and also a USB-C. So it does come with this little dongle here. So I need to go ahead and plug that in. And now I'm going to go ahead and plug this in to my camera. You do have to have this plugged in directly to your camera to be able to do this. If you use your phone, it connects through Bluetooth. My computer doesn't connect through Bluetooth. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and click on the add camera button right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and scan for it. And what I found, which is kind of cool, is it took me a little bit to figure this out, and it doesn't mention anything. But on the back here, it actually has the number. Mine's 400 340 right there. So now I can go ahead and see 340. So it's this camera right here. All my other cameras are pretty much dead. So I need to charge those guys up. I left them on pretty much all night. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect this one right here with it, just like this. You're gonna see it's already connected to my Wi-Fi because I've used these before. I just disconnected, so that way you guys can see how it's connected. There we go. So we have it all connected. So I'm gonna try to remove the desktop audio here real quick. There we go. It's probably a little bit better. Okay, so now we have it all connected with it. Boom, just like that. Okay, so let's go through the app and show you guys kind of how it works. Now, I did mention that the audio is right here. I'm actually going to go ahead and mute the audio, and you just do that right over here. And you can also mute them over here too as well by camera if you want to. In here is where you're going to go ahead and choose to go ahead and sync your wireless microphone. So you go See how it has a little blue dot right there? That means this wireless microphone is actually enabled with it, or you can use the built-in microphone or portable microphone. So that is how you go ahead and do that real quick. Now, your devices itself is already here. If you want to switch between your cameras, for example, if you're recording or doing a live stream, you literally just click on it and it'll switch between your cameras over here when they are live with it. So I'm going to kind of go down through each one. They have this auto switch method with it, and it'll automatically switch between the cameras for you. Right here's your folder, and it's going to pop up on my other screen, but it's going to go ahead and show me where all my EMEET camera recordings are. The SD card, this right here is where you're going to go in, and you can actually click on this, and you can actually download your video from your SD card directly from your camera over here. It goes through Wi-Fi. It doesn't go through the cord, which I wish it would, but it goes through Wi-Fi to go ahead and download it. It's also how you can go ahead and actually delete it too with it. You can do that for each one. Virtual camera, so if you want to go ahead and have it going through like OBS, you can do that too as well, which is really nice, or any other kind of platform. Here's your record button, and it'll automatically start recording on all of the cameras for you. And it'll actually pop up, and I say that I can't find them, but you can kind of see I have my SD card in this one. SD cards are in these, but because they're not connected right now, that right there is where it's going to be. This is also where you can go ahead and change your video quality. So you go to 360p all the way up to 1080p. And I do 1080p going into my SD card. You can also record it directly to your computer too. So the other thing you do is go under the settings all the way up the top up here. And you can kind of see, you can go ahead and set up your AI director settings with it. Your zoom, you can set up the default zoom. So let's say if I go in here, I click on this little icon for my video camera. I can actually go and set up my individual ones with it, or I can actually go in here and set up all of them. So I can set up my zoom, my video quality with all of them, and anything that's connected, I can go ahead and do that directly. If I click on this little guy right here, this is going to be our image adjustment. I don't see anyone actually talking about this on all the videos I watched. So you can actually go ahead and change this here. I turned on HDR. So you can turn that on. By default, it's off. Then it also has 5 different video filters. So you can kind of change the quality, including black and white with this. And if you choose Pro mode, you can actually go ahead and change the different contrast, saturation with it, your white balance with it. All of this are built into it too as well. You can also mirror it, and also your exposure metering and auto flip. So all those right there are all configurable, all within there. You just need to go under that image adjustment just by clicking on this little button right here. That's where you're going to go find it. And that's per camera too. And then you can also click on apply all cameras. You just have to have your cameras turned on and it'll update them. That's also how you're going to go ahead and update your firmware with your cameras with these. The thing with the firmware with the cameras, the only way I found to be able to update them is actually connect them with the app on my phone. I can't figure out how to connect it within the desktop app. So I actually have to disconnect it from my desktop app and then connect it to my phone app. Do the firmware update. It takes like 5 minutes altogether, and that's how I was able to do that. So that's the only downfall until I figure out how to actually do the desktop app with it. But this is kind of a quick overview of the EMEET Stream desktop software here. And like I said, the phone one is pretty much exactly the same layout. You add the cameras. Oh, and if you click on the live button down here, you go ahead and add your stream platform. There's a whole bunch of different kinds of platforms that you can actually go ahead and put in, as you can kind of see with it, Facebook, Twitch, and all those other ones with it. And you put in how long you would do, and if you actually want to record them also. So you can do all that right there. So really, really nice setup right there by EMEET. So it's a really, really nice camera set right here for you. Great for live streaming. So if you do like conferences and things like that too as well, or maybe you want to go like longer distance, as long as within the Wi-Fi range, it's going to go ahead and connect for you. In fact, I actually took these here outside before and actually did a recording and live stream. The nice thing about it too is the fact that when you do a recording, you can have 2 options for the recording. You can actually have it either going directly into a micro SD card, which I'm going to talk about that here in 1 second of why this is one of my painful. Or you can have it recording directly to your computer. Okay, SD card. This is one thing that I don't like about the EMEET one. here real quick, StreamCam One, is the fact this is so hard to get out of here. So hard. But in the app itself, how you go ahead and grab your video off this here, you can actually download it. You can also go in there and select that clip on it too, and you're able to go ahead and delete the clips off of the SD card. So that is a workaround for it. I know there's like this little slot right here that you should be able to put your finger in there, and it takes me a while to actually get that out. So that's one of the downfalls of this camera here, and you can't click it in and have it click out either. It doesn't work. It took me a while to get one of these cards out, and then I figured out the app actually allows me to go ahead and download. So that's what I'm doing. That's my workaround, is just downloading with it. I mean, altogether, the quality of this camera here is pretty nice with it. You can kind of see if I'm going on camera number 2 right here of what it looks like. And then also my camera number 1 is actually right there, and it's doing our top down camera. So you can kind of see how the quality looks like on this right here with it going overall with it. So would I use this right here as a streaming camera and recording camera for my daily use? Yes, actually I would. That's the whole reason why I got them with it. And I like the fact that it also comes with a wireless lapel microphone. You can also have it on here, and also has a secondary microphone too. It is customizable. You can also change the different settings of the camera within the app. So if you want a different kind of look, including black and white, you can also do that individually for each camera, which I thought was kind of nice and kind of cool with it. But I mean, overall, I think the quality of these here are really great. So you can kind of hear the quality of this microphone right here that I'm going off of right now. This here is being connected to my other EMEET, which is my up-down camera with it. So that's what you're going to be hearing right now. So I can kind of get a microphone kind of test between those two. And then the video quality, you're kind of seeing too. I like the video quality going between all these right here. This is my other camera I have going on the side, which you guys have been watching back and forth with. And then also our third camera with it. So if you guys want a live stream setup that's completely wireless, it'll last 8 hours on a single charge. The StreamCam One by EMEET has been fantastic. It's a great option for you. And the cool thing is, this year is also a Red Dot winner for 2023 with it. So, you know, it's been vetted as well. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys also hit that subscribe button. I have put all the links to all of everything that we talked about in the video today down in the description, and I'll see you guys on the next one.